on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm excited to be here to report some much-needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could always use some more good news, and I have some news myself. I have decided to make a new channel. So you guys know I have this channel as my main channel. I have the gaming channel, which Darren's been plugging away. And I have also decided to create a separate Infinite Hope channel because I feel like I'm too all over the place with the main channel, and I want to kind of bring it back to pop culture news and everything like that. So I've decided to make a new one. It's here. It's called Good News Infinite Hope. It's the name of the show and the channel. I started to migrate the daily doses there already. So there's a couple of them there already. And then at some point, I'm going to start migrating all the Infinite Hope daily doses over there. And then at some point, we're just going to switch to that channel altogether because I feel like it would be a better place to kind of just have all the good news be in one place. And I think it's time to make the channel for that. So I'm going to drop the link in here for you guys so you can go and subscribe and help me out and share it and let everyone know what's going on, because I decided to do this, and I think it's high time. It's been this channel's kind of been all over the place. So I was like, you know what? I need better direction. So I decided to do that. There's the link. It does not have many subscribers right now because it's very new. I just created it the other day and started moving this stuff over there. But hopefully with your help, we can get it up and running and get it popping over there. We are also live on Rumble as well as X. So hello, you guys watching over there. Make sure you smash the like, share the stream, all the good stuff. I had forgotten to bring up the Rumble chat. It's here now. Ooh, we can have pinned messages on Rumble now. That's cool. I just realized that's really cool. All right, amazing stuff. So there's the link to the thing, and I'm gonna put that in the Rumble chat as well. Yeah, Darren's gonna be dropping it. Hopefully the mods will drop it throughout the show so that we can get everybody on the same page. Because we wanna be get that channel going so that I can get back to making other kinds of content over here. With the with the infinite cringe and the pop culture, and I have things to say. But having said all of that, that was the news. So I know Shane G was like, "Did you take up mud wrestling?" Because I was like, "I have some news," and Shane G was like, "Have you taken up mud wrestling?" Well, it wasn't as spicy as that, but you know what? Keep the hope alive, Shane G. You never know. Mud wrestling is an art. it's an art form. It's a very interesting art form, an art form nonetheless, which I do not judge. Mud wrestling is a lost art. It truly is. Now, I wanted to kind of start by sharing one thing before we get into the other good news article, good news content from this week. We're going to share another Halloween one that I forgot to share last week, and I thought it was great. So I wanted to share it with you before we go on. So this I thought this was hilarious. I was laughing when I was watching this. It says she dressed as her coworker and he could not stop laughing. This was funny. This was a funny little situation. Let's watch it together.
Yeah, that's exactly who I am.
Here we go.
What are you dressed as? Are you dressed as me?
Yes, you dressed as me. Like the cat in the hat in the background.
I have never been cosplayed ever in my life. That is pretty funny. My head ain't
Imitation
that big.
is the greatest form of flattery, people.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
The laughing is contagious.
You are sick.
You are sick. She said.
Oh my
We
god.
look like twins.
The bald cap and everything. She went all out.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
We look alike.
Yeah.
You see, I got
Yeah,
some
you've
muscles
been hitting it.
I've been
She got the shoulder pad.
Why I gotta have all this extra stuff?
It's so
Oh
good.
my god, man. You got me.
You got me good, he said. I like that. That was so fun. It's such a fun little video. It's exciting when people take Halloween to the next level. It was it was funny. She looks good bald. She actually didn't look bad. She looked like his twin. It was great. I thought it was fun. It was funny. Psychotic Mongoose, thank you for gifting a membership to the chat. I truly appreciate that. And a lucky person just received a membership. You have Psychotic Mongoose to thank. So there we go. And then there was this other bit of news that dropped, I think yesterday or the day before. This one was really cool and crazy. Leave it up to the Japanese to just go to next level with their innovations. We got groundbreaking launch. World's first wooden satellite reaches space. In a groundbreaking mission for sustainable space exploration, the Japanese scientists have successfully launched LignoSat, the world's first wooden satellite aboard a SpaceX rocket. A SpaceX rocket, for some of you who don't, I guess you would have to be living under a rock if you don't know, is Elon Musk's, what's it called? Rocket company, SpaceX. He's been sending them up a lot. There's the little satellite. That's how small it is. And we're gonna watch this video. Here it is going into space.
World's first wooden satellite built by scientists in Japan headed into space Monday atop a
Cool.
SpaceX rocket launched from NASA's Kennedy Space Center. It'll stay in orbit for 6 months, 250 miles above the Earth, in an attempt to prove wood is a space-grade material. Sensors
Fascinating.
on board will measure how the material puts up with extreme temperatures in space, which range from minus 148 degrees to plus 212 degrees Fahrenheit every 45 minutes, as
It's
it orbits
wood.
from darkness to sunlight. The LignoSat is a palm-sized satellite developed by Kyoto University
Little.
and home builder Sumitomo Forestry. Scientists
So
say they'll test wood's ability to reduce the impact of space radiation on semiconductors, a useful test for applications
should've put,
such
like,
as building
kitty
data
on it.
centers. A wooden satellite burns up in the Earth's atmosphere at the end
Like
of
Hello
its life,
Kitty.
with much
They
less
should've painted
pollution
it
too
as Hello
compared
Kitty.
to metal ones. The Kyoto University research team has high hopes for the test, which is one step in the longer-term dream to build timber houses on the Moon and Mars.
Wow. Timber houses on the Moon and Mars. What fascinating. This is fascinating. Is this a different video? Let's see what this has to say.
It might just make space exploration a little more sustainable. Scientists in Japan are set to test the world's first wooden satellite. The LignoSat was
Look.
developed by a team from Kyoto University.
Look, it's so cute. They should. This is a missed opportunity, Japan. They should have painted it white and then put Hello Kitty's face on this side and put little tiny little ears on it. It would have been so cute.
University and home builder Sumitomo Forestry. It will be launched next week atop a SpaceX rocket.
Okay, so
bound
it's
for
already
the
been launched.
International Space Station.
This is older.
Former Japanese space shuttle astronaut Takao Doi was part of the Kyoto team.
人間が作ることできる資産
If we can use materials that humans can make and bring them to outer space, people will be able to create a sustainable society. Therefore, we want to find out if wood can be used in space or not, and that's why we made this wooden satellite.
Ligno
You know what really this reminds me of? I read a book many years ago. I want to reread it again, but there's a book called Hyperion. It's a part of a trilogy series. It's called the Cantos. The trilogy is the Canto. Actually, it's four books. And I believe it's by Dan Simmons. And it's the Hyperion series. And part of the Hyperion series is that the humans have become intergalactic. And it's like a space opera, and in it, one of the side colonies, colonized people. They're kind of like druids in space, so they have their spaceships are made out of old trees and wood. So it's really amazing because this idea has actually been around for a really long time in sci-fi, and I remember reading about it in that book. And it was a really fascinating fact that like they had a space colony inside space with the wooden spaceships and wooden trees and stuff like that. And it was fascinating. Darren's confirming it is by Dan Simmons. It's one of my favorite novels of all time. And the series itself. So I think it's a fascinating read, and seeing this come true and seeing it just come to fruition, it's another kind of reminder how sci-fi helps people innovate new things. Science fiction has been around for so long, and the ideas it represents inspires people to do really, really cool things. Wow, look at that. I'm reading Hyperion right now, says Patrick. What an interesting coincidence, isn't it? Well, when you get to it's not in the first book. So like when you get to a little bit further, that's when you find out. It's I believe in the second or third book is when you find out about that spacefaring tech, the wooden spaceship. It's been a long time since I read it, so it's kind of meshed into which part of the story it comes into, but it is part of the Cantos, and it's really, really cool. So this kind of reminded me of it, and I love these kind of ideas that just comes to fruition from sci-fi.
Light.
We've seen that a lot happen with Star Trek as well, like the visor, cell phones, smartphones, all that.
Lignosat, named after the Latin word for wood, will be released from the space station in the coming weeks. It will orbit for 6 months, testing how well the material can withstand the extreme environment. Forest science professor Koji Murata says wood can actually perform well in space, as there's nothing there to make it rot or catch fire.
Yeah,
今回、
fascinating.
人工衛星の
The wood used for the
In
satellite
theory-
comes from a type of magnolia tree, Japanese hinoki. Traditionally, it is easy to process and
In
resistant
theory,
to shattering, which is why it is typically used for things like the scabbards of Japanese swords and the blades of Japanese wooden sandals due to its strength.
how
Wood
fascinating.
also offers benefits at the end of the satellite's life, when it will burn up harmlessly in the Earth's atmosphere. Traditional satellites burn up too, but give off a shower of polluting metal particles when they do. Looking further ahead, Doi sees the satellite as a step towards a bigger dream. He wants to plant trees and build timber houses on the moon and Mars.
I love this. I love so much of this. This is so cool and fascinating to me. Absolutely blows my mind, the kind of stuff that people come up with. Really, really cool stuff. I had to share it with you guys. Very interesting indeed. I absolutely love this kind of news. And Shane G, will spaceships come with wooden planks now? Absolutely. I'm surprised they don't have it already. You have to have it for space pirates. Here is a little really cute little story. I love cute little stories. Short but sweet. Here it says ER physician assistant gets a heartwarming gift that turns his night around. In the midst of a busy night shift in the ER, a physician assistant PA received a small but memorable gift from a grateful patient's husband. After watching the PA and the medical staff care for his wife, 80-year-old man reached into his pocket and handed over a special coin with humorous message. It said, "To it" on it. The coin labeled "To it" on one side revealed an amusing message on the other. Here is the other message, which I'm going to read to you down here. The message read, "This is a round to it. Guard it with your life. It could help you be more efficient. For years you've heard, 'I'll do it as soon as I get around to it.' Now that you have your own, you can accomplish all those things you put aside until you got this round to it." The PA shared that this small token completely turned around his challenging shift. The man described it as a sweet old man expresses gratitude to the staff, thanking them for their passionate care. Oh, how sweet is that, you guys? Now you're all gonna get around to it. To go and subscribe to my new channel. Get around to it now. I don't know. Terrible plug. Terrible plug. Shane G. My goodness. Shane G needs a cold shower this morning. Here, this is for Shane G. Where are you? Where is this clip?
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh boy. The challenges. Exactly. Spike knows. I love that Spike's name has changed to Spike Insanity. Can we acknowledge the fact that Spike has been reformed and is now a sane person? I'd like to think I had a hand in this, but all the good news that he's watched over the past, I don't know, like 2 years. How long has it been now? We're at 209 shows. How many is that? That's like 2-3 years now. That maybe is the driving force of your sanity, hopefully. Oh my God, that's funny. Get some Nina Infinity round to it merch. That's funny. Aw, you have been a good influence on me, Nina. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy. Wow, Rye the Red wants to be singled out. Rye the Red. Why would you type that?
Stop it. Get some help.
I like big tuits and I cannot lie. My goodness, you guys. Okay. Next bit of news, and this is really sweet, but also it's bittersweet. It's kind of sad, but also very good. Terrible. It's terrible, but also good because that's how life is. Life is all about the silver linings. After a family lost cherished photos of dead son during Hurricane Helene, a detective makes incredible find. So this story was actually sent to me by one of you beautiful people. I believe it was Sassy that sent me this. So thank you, Sassy, for sending this story in. This is a family in Asheville, NC, who lost their home in Hurricane Helene, was able to recover photographs featuring their late son thanks to the work of a diligent police detective. As the New York Times reported on Saturday, November 9th, the Moss family's home flooded down Swannanoa River during the late September hurricane that had claimed the lives of 102 people in North Carolina as of Tuesday, November 12th. May all those souls rest in peace. That's horrific. Just days after their home washed away, the Mosses returned to the site to search for their photos of son Tommy James Moss, who died in his youth from a genetic disorder. The family spent 10 days sifting through the muddy debris and came up with only a few items like a figurine from the film The Lion King. Mary Moss, Tommy's mom, initially thought that the rest of the photos and mementos that served as a reminder of her late son had gone with the home. It was just defeating. Dallas Moss, Mary's son, and Tommy's younger brother, who took part in the search, told the paper. But all was not lost. On Thursday, October 17th, the Asheville Police Department shared images on Facebook of dozens of family photos that were found following the storm. Here is their post with 76 additional photos. So among those were the photos that this family was looking for. Though the water was strong enough to demolish buildings, uproot trees, and bend tear steel, it could not wash away the memories contained within these photos. The Asheville Police Department would therefore like to see them return to their rightful owners. The department wrote in the post. As the New York Times reported, some alerted Dallas to Asheville Police Department's Facebook post, which contained archival Moss family photos, including one of Dallas and Tommy when they were kids, and another of the boys with a neighbor. That was the first photo that we saw here of the brothers. The Moss family photos were among many that were found by the Asheville Police Department Detective Sam DeGrave. Good human, who was involved in the evacuation and rescue of the people on that day. The hurricane struck Asheville over the course of days. As he went through the debris, DeGraff found pictures belonging to Asheville families in the mud, as well as some of the tree limbs. With the help of other officers, he collected about 300 photos. That was the point in which I realized it was about saving something for someone that lost everything rather than using them as a clue to find a missing person, DeGraff told the paper. Once he started looking for the pictures, they were everywhere. In addition to the Mosses, other residents in Asheville and their once lost family photos recovered through DeGraff's efforts as well. It's been bittersweet being able to focus on these photos and the fact that I even have any. Mary Moss also said to the outlet, "God works in mysterious ways." It truly does. But you can't take away the efforts of this amazing gentleman, Sam DeGraff. So good human, doing good things. You gotta pull through in the hardest times in life, and that is what this gentleman has done for a lot of families, including saving lives as well. Thank you again, Psychotic Mongoose, for that beautiful membership. And David Morris for 5 says, how far along are you with Father Ted? Middle of season 2. I had to dip out for a minute because I had other stuff to do, but I'm excited to go back to it possibly later tonight if I have the time. But I'm still enjoying it very much. Middle of season 2 still. Thanks for recommending it. I just recommended it to somebody else because we started talking about sitcoms, and we were talking about like on Twitter, they were talking about like we were just talking about different sitcoms, and I was like, and they were saying how they loved old sitcoms, and I was like, I just started watching a new one because somebody recommended it to me, and it was really good. It's called Father Ted. So, so I have been recommending it to people already, which is really cool. Thanks for the super chat, Dave. I hope you're doing better. I know I know you've been going through a rough one. Thinking of you, man. Thinking of you. We got another good human news. This one is about a hero in the right place at the right time. Winterville man pulled out of burning home by a perfect stranger who's also a hero. Here we go.
Homeowner says he is fortunate to be alive and grateful to a total stranger who helped pull him to safety from his burning house.
The flames ignited on Oakmont Circle in Winterville. Fox News' Christopher King is live in Winterville. And Christopher, you spoke with the homeowner and that man who saved him.
That's right, Courtney, and they say this house was on fire. The homeowner inside.
Ouch.
A good Samaritan broke down the door to get him out. That homeowner says that total stranger risked his own life to save his.
We got a lot to be thankful for.
David McConnell was taking an afternoon nap when he noticed an odd sound coming
Nightmare.
from the kitchen.
I heard some popping and snapping and crackling.
McConnell didn't
Guys,
think anything of it, and when
Okay, I'm gonna pause this right here, guys. If you're ever taking a nap If you're ever taking a nap and then you hear a snap and a crackle and a pop, snap, crackle, and pop aren't in your house, and those aren't normal noises. So if you ever wake up and you hear a snap, crackle, and pop, get up immediately and start checking around you, because it could be a freaking fire, which is exactly what happened to this man.
Back to sleep.
I thought it would go away, but it didn't.
Then the fire alarm went off.
That got me out of the bed.
Flames broke out on October 29th at this home on Oakmont Circle in Winterville, just outside of Athens. McConnell, still groggy, opened his bedroom door.
You could not see out my back door or my windows. That was pretty scary.
He made his way through thick smoke. He opened the front door, but the storm door was locked.
I ripped it off and then kicked it in.
Good human.
He was driving home from work when he saw the smoke.
The smoke was just a thick wall of just black smoke, couldn't see through.
Betts stepped inside and yelled out.
Mr. David, luckily, he heard my voice and he came right to me.
Betts grabbed McConnell, a man he'd never met before, and pulled him out to safety.
Good
Why
human.
risk your life for a total stranger?
I mean, why not? Right? I mean, that's America.
You think you could have died?
Why not?
Yeah, my
That's
youngest daughter
America.
calls him our hero.
That's what he said. Why not?
Now, the McConnells gave Betts tickets to this weekend's Georgia-Tennessee game as a small thank you. They say they will
Aw.
rebuild their home.
How
We
sweet.
have a GoFundMe page for them. We'll have a link on our website.
There is
We're
a
live in Winterville.
GoFundMe
Christopher
page.
King, Fox 5 News.
And
Wow,
they've
such
raised a
quick
bunch of money
thinking and-
already. I'm going to show you guys the GoFundMe page here. I mean, if you're interested in going there and donating to these people's woes, they have raised about, I think, hold on one sec. I forgot to look at the number as I was pulling it up. $16,945 has been raised for this family. I'm going to put the GoFundMe in the chat just in case you guys feel like you want to even donate $1. I mean, every dollar goes a long way because it gets added. And if you can't, that's fine. Share their story or share the stream where I talk about the story and get more people involved, because you never know who is out there that wants a cause to fight for. Now we have a lot more people in the chat, so I just want to take a moment to once again announce that I have made a new channel for Infinite Hope, and I would love it if you guys go and subscribe to the channel. Let me try and pull it up. For some reason, I X'd it out, which is a terrible idea in the middle of a show. But I think, oh, thank you. Darren's been dropping the chat, the channel in the chat. So make sure you go and subscribe over there, because I'm going to be migrating the Good News Show over to that channel that I've designed for it now. Thank you, Darren, for dropping the link. There it is. So make sure you go and subscribe. We got 18 subscribers now. Yay. Thank you guys. Thank you so very much. So there we go. I'm going to start migrating the daily doses over there. And then at some point, it's all going to be over there. What's up, John Delarose? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Here is another story. Now, we always talk about Disney in a pretty negative light over here on this channel. Not on this show, because sometimes good things also happen at the Disney parks and stuff like that. So I've talked about that before. This one was interesting because a Disney cruise ship just ended up saving a few lives. So Disney cruise ship rescues 4 people from sinking catamaran near Bermuda. The Disney Treasure cruise ship successfully rescued 4 people from a sinking catamaran hundreds of miles from off the Bermuda coast on Sunday. The 50-foot vessel named Serenity was approximately 265 miles from Bermuda when it began taking on water due to a damaged escape hatch, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. The Coast Guard's 5th District quickly issued a call for assistance to nearby ships, and the Disney Treasure, which was 80 miles away, responded without hesitation. The crew launched a lifeboat from the cruise liner, swiftly reaching the Serenity to bring all 4 passengers on board safely. There's a video here which we're going to watch. The Disney Treasure, which was en route to Eemshaven, Netherlands, to its new base in Port Canaveral, Florida, took a short detour to respond to the emergency. In a statement, Captain Marco Nogara of Disney Treasure expressed pride in his crew. Quote, "We are pleased that Disney Treasure was able to provide aid to the boat passengers in peril. Our crew members worked together on the rescue, skillfully demonstrating their training and commitment to safety." So thank God they were there. Thank God they were there. We got, I just pulled it up here. We can watch the video of the rescue. Thank you guys. Thank you for subbing over there. I see you guys saying sub. Thank you. So here we go. This is the video. I'm gonna fast forward this part because there's a lot of logos involved. Okay, here we go. So this is the Disney Treasure. And then this is the video here. They're sending the boat out to the catamaran that's in trouble. Is that thing called a dinghy? No, I guess that's bigger than a dinghy, isn't it? It's a little boat. It's a little boat. Yeah, Disney. Hey, you know, sometimes people that work on Disney cruise ships are not terrible people. You never know. So there you go. That was interesting. Here is another photo of the incident. There they went and rescued the ship. So good on them. They got some brownie points from the guy upstairs, I think, for that. Thank you, John Thomas, for the $5 super chat. Nina, talking about Father Ted, I thought she was talking about Father's Downing mystery at first. It had hot nun. Hail Infinite Hope. I don't know what that is. Father's Downing mystery? I've never heard of that. Is that like another show? Or is that a movie? I don't know what that is. Thank you for the $5. What's up, 200 Watt Studios? It's been a minute. How you doing? Happy Friday, Persian Beauty, he says, for $2. Well, thank you so very much. Happy Friday to you. Thank you. Disney Cruises officially rescued Moana. That's funny. That's a good ad for them. They should ride this. I would be riding it if I was Disney. They need all the good PR they can get. They need all the good PR they can get. Here is another story that is fascinating story about happenstance. Sometimes you go through life and you don't know what. How do I preface this? Life sometimes makes you make certain decisions, and somehow the universe, God, whatever, makes you meet those decisions again. And it just comes all the way back around. And that is this next story here. Chicago man finds out his favorite bakery owner. It's his biological mom. There they are. It's a beautiful story. Here we go. We're going to watch it right here.
Oh, hilarious. There's a lot of laughter coming from the kitchen at Give Me Some Sugar Bakery these days.
I love that
the
name.
kind of laughter that is even more special because it's being shared by family. Lamar Hunter and Lenore Lindsay are mother and son, though they only discovered that a couple years ago.
It's the most joyful story and time of my life that in my senior years that all of this has come together.
Lindsay was 17 years old when she gave up her newborn son for adoption. Hunter was 35 when he discovered he was adopted and years later became curious to meet his birth mother, so he submitted results for genetic testing. Turns out they lived in the same South Shore neighborhood and he was a regular customer at the bakery she owned.
It's been a great experience.
Wow.
It further strengthens my faith.
Lindsay believes God brought them together when she
too.
discovered the relationship. She was facing a health crisis, which led Hunter, who had no prior baking experience, to take over the bakery. These days, he says he's especially proud of his pound cake. And now that his mom's health is better, they often work together.
You can't make up for time and days gone by. You know, what you can do is properly utilize the time that you have.
Hunter recently also
True.
met the sister he never knew and a whole extended family. Hunter has 4 kids of his own. They've been living in the same neighborhood their whole lives, never knowing they were related.
When I called him, that connection was so immediate. I can't even explain it. It was
Aw.
just like everything in my heart just broke
Almost like
open.
he's your son.
Now that Hunter knows more about his family lineage, he's planning to keep this bakery in the family.
Oh, that's
Says once he
good.
retires, he wants to pass it along to one of his children. In the South Shore neighborhood, John Garcia, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Oh, that was so great. I love stories like this. You know, that's why you should never give up on life. Never ever give up on life. That's why I'm very much for adoption. I think adoption is can be definitely a good alternative to other things. Then, you know, things like this have a chance of happening. You never know. You never know. I think those kind of stories are really beautiful. Shane G. Those comments, Shane G. I don't even know what to say. I need a better clip than this.
Stop it. Get some help.
I need something new for Shane G specifically. I don't know what to do. Yes, John Thomas. Yes. Okay, we covered that one. All right. Next story. And this story made me laugh. This is about a social media story. And I really I thought it was hilarious. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Here we go. This is funny. It says mom's hilarious parody of fitness advice is all too relatable. This is, it's incredibly relatable because if you ever go online and you're like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight. You're like, I'm gonna get fit. I'm gonna do all these things. It's kind of like WebMD. Like if you're like, I have a headache, and then like WebMD is like, you might have brain cancer. It's like that kind of thing. Because once you start going down a rabbit hole of Instagram like health stuff, it's a mess. It's a giant mess. And this woman very correctly and just absolutely nailed how bad it is over there. So here we go. This is the story.
Hey ladies, have you been struggling to lose belly fat? Guess what? You've ruined your metabolism by not eating enough. You're not getting enough protein, okay? You're going to need to take grams of protein and multiply it by the number of stars in the sky, and that's how much protein you're going to need in a day in order to lose weight. But you're also going to need to stay in a caloric deficit in order to lose weight, idiot.
She's right.
But you also have to live your life, okay? Memories, not macros. No more cardio, okay? You need to start lifting weights, heavy weights, at least 3 to 4 times a week. And you also need to get 10,000 steps a day, which sounds a lot like cardio, but we don't call it that anymore. Okay, get with the times. So get your 10,000 steps every day, but don't exercise every day. You need to rest. Otherwise, your cortisol levels are going to be through the roof. Your muscle mass is deteriorating at the speed of light, and you're turning into a Teletubby. And everybody knows it because you're doing too many cardio HIIT classes and your cortisol is high, and you need to be putting on muscle mass so you can hold at least 75% of your body weight for like a minute and a half or so if you want to be able to live into your 90s. It's not that stressful. Perimenopause is going to cause sleep interruptions, but you also need to make sure to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Otherwise, your cortisol levels are going to kill you. Okay, it's science. It's hormones and science. Comment science.
I just can't even stop laughing.
Plan to get totally snatched. Follow for more tips.
Follow for more tips, guys. No, in all seriousness, she's fantastic and she's nailed it. You know what? I'm gonna drop her account. Not that she needs any help, but she's fantastic. Go give her a sub. Go give her a follow if you're on Instagram. My goodness, she has 1.6 million followers. So I guess I'm just catching on late. Here it is. But I thought she was hilarious, and she has other similar videos which are funny. Here's her page. I can't believe she has 1.6 million followers. That's incredible. This was another one I think that was funny.
What? How many grams of protein? How many steps did that say? Pause this thing. Pause. Start with 10K. Okay, where should we end? 4 days of strength training, 7 days of walking, and 1 to 2 days of rest. 7 to 9 hours of sleep.
Literally everybody.
Just before we go any further, I just want to say, I have 3 kids and a job. I'm fine. This is fine. I just need to put on a little more muscle mass.
I have 3 kids and a job.
This is just for retirees, right? That part's coming. You're about to say that. Comment, help. Is that all I have to do, or can I skip the other stuff? I want to.
Oh my
I
gosh,
want to
she's great.
do these things. I don't think I have time.
It's that's what they do. Like those fitness gurus, they tell you to do like all these things, and you're like, I don't have 20 hours a day, bro. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I know, right? Yarn Witch. You know it, girl. This is good. This is good stuff. I mean, maybe the dudes don't quite relate, especially about the menopause part. But man, that part made me laugh so hard because she's like, "Oh yeah, you need like 8 hours." Like premenopausal women are gonna have problems sleeping, but then you need like 7 hours, like at least 8 hours of sleep. It's like it's just too funny. It's like it's too good. Like the problems you have as you're getting older, and then like all these people are like, I've got the solution for you. And the solution's like not really a solution. Those are great. Like all you need is more rest. Why aren't you doing it? Because I can't. I have stresses and a job and kids and a mortgage, and I'm freaking staying up awake thinking like about my bills that I have to pay. All you need is more sleep. Good Lord. Good stuff. Good stuff. That was the endless rabbit holes that we go down. There was a really funny WebMD commercials years ago. Let me see if I can find it. WebMD. You have brain cancer. Normally I wouldn't show this kind of content on this show because it's not as friendly as I want it to be, but it's to this point. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I don't think I can find it. I can't help. I can't find it. Maybe they took it out because it was too realistic. It was like, don't listen to WebMD diagnosis. It was like this. It was like this Asian guy, and he was like, I have a headache, and he puts like WebMD, like headache and WebMD, and it's like you're gonna die. And he starts like going like getting drunk and stuff. It's hilarious. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it one more time. WebMD funny diagnosis cancer. No, they don't have it anymore. Where'd that Asian guy go? He was so funny. Oh, there he is. I found it. This is an old video. This is an old video. Okay, here it is. It's not a tumor. Here we go. This is good. This is good stuff. Viewers' discretion is advised. If you're watching it with kids. Here we go.
Oh, I had the worst headache.
I have a headache. The music. He starts looking up coffins. My entire life savings.
3 weeks later.
He's homeless. This is fantastic. I love that. Like, warning, typing yourself online may result in homelessness. Oh, it was good. See, that was good YouTube. That was really good YouTube back in the day. Yeah, the dog. The dog is like, what the hell? So it's the little things. Simple advice, but true. It's the small things. We got a couple more stories to cover here. This one is supposed to be cute. I actually haven't looked at this one. So this is kind of a clickbait. We're going to be watching this together as a family, watching clickbait together. Hopefully it's good. If it's not, I apologize. This toddler's grandpa is a triplet. Her name for all of them is going viral. In a video guaranteed to make you smile. Okay, we're guaranteed to smile. We're guaranteed to smile. A little girl named Naomi meets her grandpa and his twin brothers, creating a trio of hilarious confusion for the adorable young girl. With over 16 million views, the video captures Naomi's response. Okay, let's go.
Papa. All right. Okay, and who is this?
Another Papa.
Another Papa?
Yeah. Hey. This man. Give it to me.
Oh my God, that was cute. That was cute. Okay, here we go. One more time.
Yes.
Papa.
All right. Okay, and who is this?
Another Papa.
Oh, she's so cute. Adorable.
This man. Give it to me.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, it did make me smile. Okay. They got me. It was the guarantee stood. It was guaranteed to make me smile, and it did. So Papa 2. There was another Papa 2. It was 3. Freaking adorable. Charlene, thank you for the 5. Try looking up the mental health hotline for a right laugh. Ooh. All right, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Mental health hotline. That already sounds funny. Mental health hotline. Okay. Mental health. Oh no, all these look really sad. Okay, this guy's face is funny, and I'm guessing it might be this. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This guy's face is funny.
Multiple personalities, press 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, hold on. We're going to restart again.
Hello and welcome to the mental health hotline. If you are obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you are codependent, ask someone to press 2 for you. If you have multiple personalities, press 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you are paranoid, we know what you are and what you want. Stay on the line and we'll trace your call. If you're delusional, press 7 and your call will be transferred to the mothership. If you are schizophrenic, listen carefully and a small voice will tell you which number to press. If you are depressive, it doesn't matter which number you press, no one will answer you. If you're dyslexic, press 69696969.
Oh
If you have
no,
a nervous
that's
disorder,
changing.
please fidget with the hash key until the beep. After the beep, please wait for the beep. If you have a short-term memory loss, please try your call again later. And if you have low self-esteem, hang up. All our operators are too busy to talk. Hello and welcome to the mental health hotline. If you are obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly.
That was good. They got Shay G's number, man. They were like, call 696969. They got your number, man. Press 0, bro. Oh my God. You know what? You know what? That might be the new Shane G clip that we were just talking about. Press 696969. I'm gonna have to bookmark this. I'm bookmarking this. This has to be this might be the new Shane G clip that we were just talking about. That's right. Good job, Charlene. Charlene coming through. That's great. Steel Leg says, Nina, my mom's a twin, so when she went, her sister, my niece, my mom's sister, she kept calling her grandma. Aw, that's sweet. That's cool. I've always found twins to be really cool. Twins and triplets and, you know, like all the cool multiple people. Multiple people in one. I've always found that fascinating, especially like the whole like twin connection thing. The twin connection thing is really fun, like that, because a lot of people think that they're like psychically connected. They've done studies on that. It's really cool. And they kind of are psychically connected in a way, because they get like they get premonitions of when one is thinking about the other and one wants to call them and stuff. I don't know if you guys ever watch those studies they've done. There's videos on it. And like they talk about how they have that connection, and then they'll call the other person without knowing that they're going to call or whatever. They'll be like, oh, I was just thinking about you. Or if one of them is coming home, like going home at a certain time or coming over at a certain time and it's not planned, they'll know. They'll be like they'll be like, I think someone's at the door, and they show up, kind of thing. It's really fascinating. It's fascinating stuff. Yeah, it was great, Charlene. Thanks. That was awesome. Okay. Before we go to the next and last story of the day, one more time, please make sure you are subscribed to the new Infinite Hope channel, because we are going to start migrating over there at some point. I'm going to start migrating the Daily Dose content over there. And then once it's done, and hopefully we'll be monetized there soon, then we'll go do the live show over there as well. So be sure to go and subscribe over there. And you will be getting your good news content from here. The content will be going to migrate at some point. So we're up to 30 subscribers now. So thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you. Here is the link again. Darren's been dropping it. I'm going to drop it again in here and in the Rumble chat. There we go. Thank you guys so very much. And then we're going to go to the last story of the day, which I had to go back and forth about whether I'm going to share it with you guys or not, because these kind of contents are really tricky. Like, you never know if somebody's going to strike you or claim you or whatever. But I decided to take the risk because I just found it so beautiful. I found it so incredible that I wanted to close out the show with this song, because I feel like this is kind of us, this Infinite Hope chat. We're always here for each other through it all, through the, the worst of it, like when I lost my dad and my aunt, and the losses, like when David lost his mom, and, through the happy things as well, through all the happy things. We're always here together. And I love this family that we've created, this community that we've created. So I wanted to play the song and share it with all of you. I thought it was beautiful. And that article says, you won't just hear this Stand By Me cover, you'll feel it in your soul. And I did. I felt it in my soul. So here we go. We're going to have a listen. Here we go, guys. We tried. We're off on YouTube, but we're still on live on Rumble, which is the reason why everybody should be on Rumble. Because Rumble It's amazing. Whereas in YouTube, not so much. Not so much. They stop you from having all sorts of fun. I'm sure we'll be back in a minute on YouTube. They usually do this when there's what's the word? Like copyright songs, which this song is. Stand By Me is a copyrighted song. So it happens. It happens. Thank you for migrating over to YouTube, to Rumble, I should say. Thank you very much. Am I on Rumble? Yes, I am. We are streaming all across 3 platforms: YouTube, Rumble, and Twix, Twitter X, XXX. Are we still on with, did YouTube come back yet? I was going to end the show soon, so that's fine. We can end the show on Rumble. It's all good. It's all good. You guys are great, though. Thank you. By the way, I did see a comment that was a little upsetting. I believe it was by Defeater. I am so sorry that I'm butchering your name. I saw that you. Oh, I'm back! Yay! See, at some point we always come back. I did see a comment. I'm so sorry that you just lost your kitty cat. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to pull up the comment. It was this person here, Defeater Eater. I'm sorry for your loss. I hope she's in a better place. I'll miss him. I love him. Oh man. You're thank you. Defeater Eater. You know what? Pets are family. Pets are family. Everybody, I want to see F's in the chat, some prayer hands, some blue hearts, whatever. We're going to be here for you. You're in the right place. Hopefully I cheered you up. I know maybe that song was a little bit depressing at the end, but I was trying to tell you guys that we'll stand by each other. And that's why that's why YouTube took us down. Because YouTube is like the man. And they're gonna take you down when you're trying to have positive moments. Which, by the way, I forgot another one. Dan A, member for 21 months, saying the only thing greater than your show is your heart. Oh my god. Well, Dan A, you're gonna make me cry with those kind of comments. And like I said, pets are family. In this house, animals are family. So if you lose a pet, that's as close as it's going to get to a family member. So may your kitty cat rest in peace, and to all the years that you've given to him, I'm sure he's going to remember, and may you meet over the Rainbow Bridge. I cheers to you and your kitty cat. I truly do believe in the Rainbow Bridge, guys, because my kitty Luna is over there and she's waiting for me. And so are all the kitty cats and doggies who have left us behind. But we'll meet again. Aw, you guys. I hope you're feeling better. We love you guys. I love you guys. This is getting really sappy. All right. This is amazing, by the way, though, again, showcasing the reason that everybody should not only subscribe to my new chat over on the new channel over on YouTube, but also subscribe to Rumble, people, because Rumble is the place to be. They don't take you down when you play music like that. They don't take you down, so you gotta do it. Let's see, what is this? Robert Wiles over on Rumble saying, if you can get the word out about deal breaker, YouTube has turned him down for monetization. Tomby tagged you on X about it. Well, honey, honestly, I did retweet it. However, they did get a respond from YouTube. And YouTube is usually very tricky with that kind of stuff. There's really nothing we can do with that kind of thing. He and they the YouTube already said like the account holder has to contact us. So if the account holder contacts them and then he needs me to signal boost that, I will be happy to. But as of right now, with regards to Tomby's post, there's really nothing they're gonna do for Tomby anyway. So I hope that Deal Breaker can go and do that. But also go to Rumble because Rumble will monetize you really fast. I promise you. They don't have the same rules as YouTube does. And they're doing great things over on Rumble. And I like just a couple of weeks ago, I read Chris Patassi. I forget the guy's name, but the Rumble CEO tweeted out recently, like a couple of weeks ago, that they are doing really big updates to the Rumble gaming community. So that because they want more gamers to go over there. So I believe like if you're a gamer and you get in touch with like a Rumble rep of some sort, like, you know, maybe at Chris on there or at some of the Rumble guys at Rumble on there and say like, hey, I'm going live on Rumble to game. I'm sure they're going to push your content. They're looking for gamers to come over there. They want to open up themselves to like that market. So I know this is not at all about Infinite Hope, but I'm just trying to help a friend. So I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. The content creation is a tricky business. It's a very tricky business. Low spec Linux gaming. See, it says my gaming channel is on Rumble. See, a lot of people have been migrating over there. And rightly so. Again, because YouTube is they tie your hands behind your back, and they want you to be good content creators. But you can't like me sharing that song that shouldn't have been a copyright hit. They shouldn't stop you for doing that stuff like that. It's kind of ridiculous, but they do. So go to Rumble. That's right. Rumble monetizes right away, and they're making tools of more folks over that. It's true. This is all true. I've been trying to, but they won't let me change my name to my YouTube name. Would like to get a hold of someone so I can get this done. I would stream there all the time. I mean, you may have to create a new account, just like that's like that with YouTube as well. You can't really change YouTube channel names. Like once you make your channel name, that's it. But you might be able to make Steel Leg of History under your account as a channel. Rumble's tricky. It's different than YouTube. You can create sub channels under your main profile. So your main profile, if it's Robert, you can make a channel called Steel Leg of History. Again, it's weird. Rumble, it's a little challenging and different. And if you have questions for Rumble, you should definitely hit them up over on Twitter. They will help you. Just be like, hey, at Rumble, blah, blah, blah. Ask them the question. Yeah, Rumble will not let you change them as I thought. However, what you can do is create a channel under your profile and call it Steel Leg of History. And then that way, that will be your channel. I don't know if that makes any sense. This has been the IT/Rumbles stream of Infinite Hope. I hope you guys have learned some things about content creation. Yeah, see there we go. Low spec Linux gaming confirming that what I just said. So there we go. At least I know I'm not completely a boomer. I have learned quite a few things. Women can do things and stuff. I love you guys. All right. It's time for me to go. What? Okay. Rumble account. I love how active the Rumble chat is now. I want to see this happen every week. I want to see this. I want to see Rumble be this active every week. I would love that. Seeing the Rumble chat more poppin'. Women can do stuff now. Working in IT needs a lot of hope. This is true. Oh, I missed the educational segment. Oh, that was all like right after the copyright claim hit. You can probably like rewind it to that, and then when I come back, that's when the educational segment is. You guys are great. Okay. That was the show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You guys have been fantastic. Special thanks to the Rumble people and Rumble in general for keeping up the stream while YouTube was being annoying. And again, special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you for supporting the channel in the way that you do. Makes it possible for me to do this show. And go and subscribe to the new one so that we can migrate over there at some point. And I can get back to making cringe content for this channel. And pop culture stuff, and not stuff that would give you hope, or the black pill stuff. This is the white pill show. It needs its own space. Thank you, everybody. You guys have been fantastic, and remember to be kind to each other, kind to one another, be kind to yourself. Practice empathy and kindness. Have hope. And if you don't, it's okay. I'll have it for you. Till next time, everybody. Bye.
I know you are mine, come rain or come shine. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today. I don't want to waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good